we got to talk about Keith Olbermann, who apparently has a podcast out that sounds almost identical to his old MSNBC show. Now, you will not be surprised to learn, do not listen to Keith Olbermann. But a friend of mine said, you got to listen to the last 10 minutes of his Tuesday podcast. I'm like, I do? Why would I have to do that? Well, I did listen. And my friend was not wrong. It was highly entertaining. And it was basically him single-handedly trying to take down Rachel Maddow, Alex Wagner, who's now taking over for Rachel Maddow 4 days a week, his old bosses at MSNBC, basically the entire network, and also arguing that MSNBC is not liberal enough. Here's just a sampling of what he had to say. All right, it's a little long, so listen.
Tonight, Maddow officially switches to a once-a-week format which has never worked once at a cable news network in the history of the United States of America. And in her time slot, from Tuesday through Friday every week, will be Alex Wagner. Alex Wagner could not read the teleprompter. When Stockwell and I lit upon the idea that Alex Wagner might become the next great guest host of Countdown and maybe someday, like the others, host her own MSNBC show spun off from ours, we invited her up for an audition and a meet and greet, and Stockwell handled the audition, and he came back to me that night crestfallen. It wasn't only that Alex Wagner could not read the teleprompter. Stockwell said, I told her we can teach her the teleprompter. She could become as good as Maddow in 30 minutes. And she said, nah, how hard could it be? I'll pick it up. Anyway, I got to go to a dinner party. I had this silly idea that if we could have somebody other than a white guy filling in for a white guy every night, this would be good. It had been a little part of my thinking with hiring Rachel Maddow. I do hope my doubts are utterly without foundation and that as soon as possible, I will have to write and read one of these apologizing to Alex Wagner and to MSNBC. Because when I started the process of turning MSNBC from the industry joke to the first and so far only even kinda liberal TV news network, I did so because I believed and still believe that America needs a kinda liberal TV news network. I have nothing but admiration for what Rachel did with the opportunity I forced them to give her. Her success is entirely her work. My part of that ended the day they gave her the show. But I have to confess that ever since the night when David K. Johnston produced one utterly meaningless page of Donald Trump's tax returns that somebody had anonymously sent him, and Rachel hyped the damn thing for 45 minutes like it was the secret to eternal life, I have wondered if I did not do too good a job. The entire morning of MSNBC's programming features and is ruled with an iron fist by one of the worst human beings I have ever met. The man who every day in 2015 and the start of 2016 tried to mainstream Donald Trump to the MSNBC audience and only stopped when he realized that Trump was not going to offer him the vice presidency, Joey Scars himself. Joe Scarborough. MSNBC as a vibrant liberal force in this country is absolutely essential. It may not be enough to stave off fascism, but at least we gave it a try. And so, I hope I am as wrong about Alex Wagner's debut tonight as the president of MSNBC was when I first went to him in the summer of 2007 with the idea of a Rachel Maddow show. And he, Phil Griffin, rejected it because he couldn't understand why straight men like him would watch a lesbian woman do political commentary. I like to think he figured out how that would happen because somehow he has wound up as the president of Rachel's production company. Anyway, good luck, Alex Wagner.
Oh, man.
That's fantastic.
Love it. He just unloads the drawer, doesn't he?
He is to MSNBC what Felicia Sonmez was to the Washington Post.
Perfect. It's great. I do love that he's also, made himself the hero of this story.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Can I just show you like a quick epilogue? I know you guys got to go, but you have to see this. Alex Wagner did have her debut on Tuesday night. And can I show you what happened? Watch.
Oh, no.
Please. Oh, no.
Watch.
Tonight, the FBI warrant used to search Mar-a-Lago is unsealed. The 3 potential crimes laid out in that document. We'll dive into what it means and what could happen with one of the Wall Street Journal reporters who was first to report on the contents of that warrant.
Hands on me.
Oh, my God.
Then we'll talk.
Hands again.
We are actually going to go right to the top story.
Oh, first of all, if she could lean any further over the desk, her nose would have been touching the lens of the camera. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. That's amazing.
Oh my God, he was right.
I got to hand it to him. Olbermann was right.
Oh, it might be the only thing he's ever been right about.
Here's the thing.
Center, anyway.
They later said, there were gremlins, TV gremlins, like the prompter wasn't working. You know what, Alex? That's why you practice. That's why you practice the prompter, because it does go down. And the best news anchors would never let the audience see it.
Occasionally, live television, there are things, right?
Deer in the headlights. Look, amazing.
What a moment. I'll leave you with that, just that thought bubble. What if Olbermann is right? Ponder on that till the next time. Do you ever wonder if your vitamins are working? Clinical studies show Healthycell's new ingestible gel technology called microgel delivers maximum nutrient absorption, 165% more than tablets. Think about that. It tastes great too. It's hard to make vitamin liquids or gels taste good naturally, but Healthycell products are the best tasting pill-free supplements on the market. Go pill-free and get up to 15 pills worth of nutrients in one ultra absorption gel pack, saving you money and time and giving you effective doses. Take a single great tasting gel pack at home or on the go. It's great for travel. You can mix it into drinks or blend it into smoothies. You don't have to worry about that chalky, disgusting thing when you get the tablets. Old-fashioned tablets, capsules, and powders contain synthetic other ingredients like binding glues, flow agents, fillers, coatings that could irritate your gut and are just disgusting. Plus, it's made in the USA. Visit healthycell.com/Megyn, MEGYN, or use the code Megyn for 20% off your very first order. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.